We've been watching the public memorial for little Sandra Cantu, an emotional event as a town, Tracy, California, had a chance to grieve together, to mourn together, but also celebrate the joyous life of 8-year-old Sandra Cantu. We're taking your phone calls, your comments, your questions as we share along in the grief of this family. I want to take a phone call now from Sue in California. Hi, Sue.
Hi. I was asked to be as brief as I could be, and I will try, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'll get through this without a few tears.
That's okay.
I was running out the door, and I have a foundation in my 10-year-old son Mac's memory, and I pay for funerals, and I do celebrations of life in his memory throughout the United States. And every one of them is a blessing and a gift beyond words. But I stopped in my tracks. I was running to Starbucks to do my errands and go on my merry way, and next Tuesday will be my son's 7th year in heaven. And I stopped because what I realized, I have been mesmerized not by the death and the loss of this child, but by the family, by the city of Tracy, because they have managed to do something that most people on their best days could not do. It's not about making it about the death of this child, though that is horrific and it's beyond a tragedy. But it's about making it be about the life. And they have somehow accomplished this. It's taking me 6 years to come to this place. And I want to make it clear, I didn't ask to join some My Son Went to Heaven club. But what this family did, because I was having the worst day, coming up on my son's, being in heaven, and I stopped in my tracks. And it made my heart just be so thankful that instead of looking at the economy and all the things that we look at, a city, 2,000 people have stopped to go to a little girl's celebration of life. And the mom, the family, how amazingly proud they should be. Because it didn't have to, it could have been about her death and the loss. No, they're making it about her life. And Sandra, my son Mac, we should be remiss if we make it about their death.
Sue,
I wasn't brief, but oh God.
No, stay with Sue. Can you stay with me?
Sure.
So how does the family get through this? Is it the memories you cling to? Is it the look of a smile of an 8-year-old?
Let me just say this. It is every memory, every. And my son Mac only had 10 years. Sandra only had 8. But a lot of people get 80 and 90, 60 years. And it's not about the number of years. And I'm no Pollyanna. Let me make it clear. I'm no Pollyanna. But I know that Mac only had 10 years. Sandra only had 8. But I will bet you, and I know this, 7 years out, there's a baseball park in my son's memory. There's a foundation. Every single year we have a scholarship, and we are not wealthy. But what it is those are the things that get you through. And Sandra's family, hands down, watch, you will see a Sandra Cantu Foundation. And clearly, one of the callers before said something, and I am in no way a negative, derogatory person, but it's not about like what's going on in Florida. This is what it's about. You take responsibility and you make good of it. Everybody gets something they have to deal with in life. And believe me, I was a pretty spoiled, shallow person. The death of my son, it was his life, not his death, that will define him, nor will it define me. And how do you get through it? Prayer. Oh my gosh. Faith. And one of the things, I'm no holier-than-thou person, but I will tell you this. I always had faith, and my faith became stronger the day my son died. And every single day, and one of the things you'll notice, every speaker, they talked about their faith and their hope. And there's a scripture, it's Isaiah, and a child shall lead them all. That little girl, in these horrific, before this, what were we all talking about? The economy, please.
Right.
Please.
And this family, as you said, just so clinging to their faith, drawing on strength from that to get through this, the unthinkable. Sue, thank you for joining us in the show. You so well put what you said, that how something like this, and it should stop us in our tracks, that we can celebrate the life of Sandra, celebrate our own lives in a new and a fresh way. Sue, thank you again.